All right, Sheba, we have a very special unboxing today, but Sheba needs to sit her ass down and just be nice and just observe and be nice. Okay, so, dude, okay, there it is. Now, this, a while ago, I had to sell off a couple of fidgets that I had because I needed some money, but then I regretted selling them. And sometimes these things are just not made again. This is called the Top Speed Slider, and it's like from overseas. I forget who made. No, YEDZ or something makes it. It's like a Asian company, but she's getting hair all over it. The reason why I'm excited about this video, Sheba, is I wanted to make a video all about pivot pin fidgets. Do you hear? So I had to sell this baby off, and I hadn't actually seen another one really similar to it or even it on the marketplace for a long time, and this dude was selling it, so I'm really excited. So it's a 3-stack pivot pin slider. So I wanted to kind of just talk about the pivot slider, or the pivot fidgets that I do have, how they work, and then this one as well. I'll just show you the fidgets. I hate it when work interrupts me. Look at Sheba. Okay, so what I was saying was I'm going to show you the fidgets that have the pivot pins, and then I'm going to show you the one that I got back. So this is a knockoff of the Mahjong slider. It's like 30 bucks. I'd love to get the original Mahjong ones that I had, but they're so expensive. They're like $250. They're not really making them anymore. And this one is like aluminum, but it's pretty damn nice. Doesn't have the back button here. Speaking of PEI, shit. Oh, I had it in my pocket. So this is an iconic one that I can never seem to get rid of. The Game Boy. Now, there's 2 of them in here. This one's like a regular haptic coin. You can see the back. But this one actually has a pivot pin. So you can click the buttons. But as you move it, it moves along this track here, back and forth. But what's cool is you can also, hold on. When you pull it out, you can pivot it. There we go. You see? So there's that. There's also the YEDZ pig slider. I've talked about this one a lot. This one I got in patinaed copper. So there's the pivot pin. This is one of the original ones, so the way it works. And don't worry, I'm gonna move it all around. I'm gonna move this around, but so it's got this really cool up and then pivot around, up and then pivot around. So the other ones that I have like that, I've got the Compiform, also got the pivot pin right there, up, down. So another one that's very similar to that is this. This spins, but also has that same kind of pivot. Now, this one's a little bit less traditional, but it also has a really cool pivot. This is the Owl Slider by 42 Cosmo. I also have another Compiform. This one is the 4-leaf clover. Here's the pivot pin there. So ooh. Okay, another pivot This is the Gorgian or whatever. So you can see. This one actually came in a regular haptic coin, but whew, so you can slide it out and it slides around. Okay. So we got another Compoform. This one I would say falls into the pivot pin thing because it literally pivots. So you can see these little things have pegs, so it slides right in there. This is what's called the slide kick. So they just pivot. And then I also have the Mott Rhythm. This one is a 3-stack. This was the original one that came out. So it pivots as a 3-stack. I love me some 3-stack. And then the last one is this deep fried donut stick. Now, one of the main functions is back and forth. However, it does have a pivot where it slides this way. See? So I had to include it in this. Okay. So now we are going to have closer looks at all of these, but I just wanted to give you a brief intro. So this was one of the original pivot ones that I've had. And I got it back. So I'm really excited. Sold a bunch of shit yesterday to make up for this. Yeah, YEDZ. This is one of the original ones that I had. By the way, Kevin, do you ever watch my videos? If you do, still like my favorite ass knife. He gave this to me for free because I had a shitty ass one, so thank you. Okay. So this is a 3-stack also. It's called the Top Speed. Oh, there she is. Okay, ooh, nice and heavy. Ooh, it's patinaed. It's got blurple going on, some blurple. Now, I will say, it is corny. Look at it. Let's race. 299 kilometers an hour. What does that mean? How fast is that? I'm an American, and I don't know. Okay, so the way this moves. Oh, yeah. I remember this thing. Okay, so it's got a pivot on one side only, right here. This part right here is held on by these pegs here. So, oh look, this is number 61. Okay, so, oh yeah, that's nice, crisp. So it extends all the way out, and then you can also flip it up a little bit. Then at the end, you can flip it around, bring it back. Now let me see, did it come with anything? Oh, it did. I might have to play around with this because there's a thing that you can put on here so that this doesn't come off, which is, I think, what I would prefer. Although, it's not that easy to come off. But then at the very bottom, is there a way for me to put a peg on the bottom? I don't think so. See those little nubs there? Oh, wait. Or can the nubs be put in here? No. What the hell? Here is the accessory kit. I gave my torque thing to Janelle because she needed it for work. Fuck. Oh, I do have this. It does come with this. Can I do it? Okay. I think now would be a good time to turn the camera around. Shiva is not really doing much. Bros. Okay, so this is what I was looking at. It's got these pegs right here. This. The way it's configured right now is it's sliding on the slide plates. And then it's got that peg right there that just slides in here, but it comes with these extra accessories. See, I could put a peg on there that it doesn't come off. So right now, here's the action. Oh, by the way, 299 kilometers per hour is 185.7 miles per hour. That's dangerous. I don't like the fact that this pops up if I try to go a little further. So, can I take these out and put like a pin here? I normally don't like opening up shit like this, but by the way, I am getting one of those things that Gavin has, the Tinker Force or whatever mats, so that all my shit doesn't go flying everywhere. Okay, so, oh shit. Okay, so all that held together was this. I thought these don't come out. Oh, here's all the magnets. So my question is, what the hell? Oh. Well, hold on, shit, might as well, huh? This doesn't come apart at all. So let's move these two to the side and just see real quick here. That's my cat climbing the chair behind me. Okay. What the hell? Why is this not opening? Oh, that's why. It's held together by this bad boy. Right? I feel like am I unscrewing something here? Fuck. All right, hold on. Look how cute he is. Oh my God. Okay, I've given up. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. Let's race. So, third, fifth impressions. The magnets are stronger than I remembered them being. This does extend a little bit further out than I remembered, so it's kind of big, but I do like it. You don't have to extend it all the way out, but it is 3-tier. Wonder if you can use it without... No, you can't. You'd have to have the second tier because of that pivot thing. Sometimes I like to overextend it and feel this little thing pop, but then it kind of pulls out. But if you hold it this way... So, glad I got it back. Yes. So, let me show you the other pivot fidgets that I have and kind of show you which ones are my favorite, which ones are not in the price ranges. This thing I bought for about, I think, 150 or something. They don't make these anymore. You can't find them. So... This is a knockoff of the Mahjong. The regular Mahjong's like $200 and they're not really making those anymore. But this is like 30 bucks on AliExpress. I like it because here's the way the pivot works. Super strong magnets made of like aluminum. I like the black. It's not too heavy. Some of the... Like the black regular Mahjong was, what was it? Zerk. So it's kind of heavy. It's like a brick. And the PEI one was really nice. I shouldn't have gotten rid of it. I regret it. Okay. So that's like 30 bucks there. Got the deep fried donut stick. God, I don't even remember how much this was, but it was like 110 or something. They're not making these anymore as well. This is very awkward. I do like it, though, a lot. I love this motion. The cross motion is kind of awkward, but I love the clicking. They call that like a mechanical inside because it's just balls clicking. There's actually not magnets. See? There's this bad boy. This thing was like 200. This was expensive. So we got a little spinner button thingy. It goes all the way up, all the way down. They are making these, but they're very expensive. So this does have magnets and also mechanical inside. See the magnets. In order for me to take this off, I'd have to unscrew it. That ain't gonna go too well. But this is pretty cool. It's big, but I love the texture of it. It's anodized. It almost feels like a relic. That's what I like. Okay, got the 42 Cosmo Owl slider. This is actually zirconium. I liked it because it had this like bear on the background, which I think glows in the dark. But so this is a track slider, but it also has that pivot pin. And it's got that rattle sound, which means that there's magnets in the bag, kind of. They're not secured, so they just kind of rattle around. Very nice, very nice. That's like oil slick. Quick thing that I learned from Gavin recently is that all zirconium is silver, and it goes through a whole spectrum of colors, like all different colors before it settles on black. So this is also zirconium. It's just not heated to the point where it turns black. Okay, so YEDZ pig slider, one of the OGs. They are still making these. Not too expensive. You can get them for like $100. The OG. Now you can put balls in here and not use the pivot, but like, what's the point? Ah, yes. Classic. Oh my God, she was licking herself. Okay. I also have the Mott Rhythm. This is actually in stainless steel. It's a 3-tier. but it does have that pivot. So they have a new rhythm out that's only 2-tier, but you know me, I love me some 3-tier. It does get a little bit awkward to use. You see? But it's just beautiful. This is just one of those things I'm never gonna get rid of. I also was showing you the gamer set. This is just a holder for them. These are in PEI. You can see the innards of there. This one is just a haptic coin by ACEDC. They're very satisfying. But this is the one that has the pivot. So you can press the buttons and then you can see, you can actually move it around. So you have to move it up and then just kind of easily slide it to the side, and then you get it to pivot. You can't actually force it. I don't know why it works like that. You can't just throw it up and force it to the side. You gotta like finesse it. It looks like PlayStation buttons. Okay, so then the ones that are left are all Compiform. So we've got the V1.1. This one works very similar to the YEDC pig coin. So you can see right here. Very simple. And you see you've got alternating designs, so there's more friction. Very strong. And then I've also got the 4-leaf clover by Compiform. So very similar to the V1.1, but square and smaller. But it just works so differently. So you can slide it up and just kind of, look at that. He actually anodized the lines of, like, lightning lines. It's just fucking crazy. So, okay, then we've got this Gorgon coin. It's Medusa, so her eyes are closed here. And then on the other side, her eyes are open, and all those snakes are like... So this is also similar to the other two, but you've got some exposed magnets here. The post is a little bit less long, but you also have got these, like, I guess this is Zerk because you can see the oil slick right here. So what's cool about it is you can just extend it and just, oops. The one thing about this is since the post is not too long, it slides out a little bit, but it's okay. You got to get into the groove. So what I find is I like to extend it and then just twist it back in. Yeah, it's beautiful. And then the last one is the slide click or slide kick. So these are on individual pivot pins, and you basically just slide them around. What I like doing is just like throwing them down. Also moving the middle one. There's a lot you can do with these. So, you know, they're all very different, like how I would rank them. I mean, obviously the Compiform ones are very, very, you know, like highly sought after. Each piece is like $300. It's insane. But they're worth it. So I would say if you really want something kind of cool and cheap, this one is a great one to do. It's available still, and you know, you can do it. I always recommend these. Not everybody that I know likes them, but for like $100, a very nice fidget. I would say A lot of people do like the V1.1, but yes, I'll say, you know, if you can get your hands on a Compiform, do it. But you have to, like, nobody sells them, and if they do, they're sold within minutes. And if you get in, you know, try to get in on the pre-orders, they're well worth it. You know, if you ever want to sell, you can sell it for more than what you buy it for. Seriously, like, you can buy this for like $300 and sell it for $350 like next day. So they're always going to be worth it. But if you can't get on those, you know, these other ones are really, you know, really good. But I would say, for real, the ones that I'll always recommend, I do actually like this, but it's awkward. I would say, you know, these two are the ones that I would probably, they're cheap, they're nice. Hold on. Yeah. They're fun. You know, good for regular people. Now that I have this back in my hand, oh yeah, I would definitely recommend this, but it's expensive. By the way, all of these that I've shown you are ones that I'm keeping in my collection forever. So it's not like I don't like any of these. These are my collection. Like, these ones I'm never getting rid of. Now, the question is, now that I've got this baby back, am I happy that I have it back? Is it all that I remembered? This kind of reminds me a little bit of like a twist on a CP2. Remember those original ones? CP2, the Mackie CP2s? Like a Mackie CP2, but with a twist at the end. I am happy. It's very heavy. My thumb is hurting. But I love the patina on there. To me, it feels like a multi-fidget because I get a lot of satisfaction by how strong the magnets are. So I could just go up and down all day. I could do one level or continue up to do 2 levels. Then on top of that, there's this little thing here that's pretty fun. Then on top of that, you've got this twist motion here, which I can just do all day long. So yes, I'm happy I have it. So very unique piece. There's not a lot like it. There's not. So one last thing before I let you go. This mop thing, they're making them now, like mass producing them in all different beautiful colors and stuff, but they're making them not in a 3-tier, which is interesting to me. I think that people did not like the 3-tier. I think it was overwhelming for them. So it's like, it would work like this, basically. As if you didn't extend it all the way out, which a lot of people are really, really enjoying. But I'm a maniac. Plus, I like sometimes having an original one that they're never going to make again. Plus, I'm making you sleepy. Look at it. It's making you sleepy. Sleepy. All right. So what'd you guys think? Yes? No? Maybe so? Shiba? What do you think? Shiba. Alright, well, anyway. Thank you guys for watching.